Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about class 10's a very important chapter, Arithmetic Progression. So before we start this chapter's particular topics, I just want to share some of the points with you. So we all must have observed that in nature many things follow a certain pattern, such as the holes of a honeycomb, the spirals of a pineapple, or a pine cone's spiral, or grains in a maize cob, or you can say corn. So there are many patterns which occur in our day-to-day life also. So let's have some examples. Suppose number 1. Someone's salary starts with suppose rupees 10,000, and every year she gets an increment of 500 rupees. Then we can have the pattern like the salary structure. This is the first starting salary, and in the next year it will be 10,500, and in the next year it will be 11,000, like this. So it will be going like this, right? And dot dot dot. Another example I am taking. Suppose you have a unit square like this. That means its side is 1 unit. Okay. Then you take a square with sides 2 unit. So this is 1, this is 1. That means 2 units. So you look here, for 1 unit, number of square is 1. For 2 units, number of square inside the main square, it's 4. 4 means we can write it as 2 square. Then I'm taking 3 unit sides. So how many unit squares? How many unit squares will be inside it? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means it's 9. So 9 can be written as 3 square. So you can see there is a pattern, and the pattern is like 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and obviously next will be 4 square, and dot dot dot. Okay. So in this chapter we will discuss one of these patterns in which succeeding term, that means the next term, is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Means the next term we will get by adding a fixed number to previous term. Not for this, but actually for this. So let us take some lists of numbers. Suppose number 1. 1, 3, 5, 7, dot dot dot. Number 2. 4, 4, 4, 4, comma dot dot dot. Number 3, -2, -1.5, -1, -0.5, dot dot dot. Number 4, 10, 8, 6, 4, dot dot dot. So each of the numbers in this list is called a term. That means 3 is a term, here 4 is a term, means 1 is a term, 5 is a term. So each of the numbers in this list is called a term. Now we will analyze number 1. So what we are getting? Look, always for this the first term, that means T1. First term, what it is here? It's 1. First term's general notation is A. This is general notation. Okay. So first term is A and that is T1. T1 means first term. T2 means what? T2 means 3. Now this 3, how can we write it? We can write it as 1 plus 2, right? Now this one I am writing it as T1 because T1 is 1 plus 2. So ultimately we are getting T2 is equals to T1 plus 2. Then T3 equals to T2 plus 2. How we are getting? Because T3 means 5. 5 means 3 plus 2. 3 means T2. Okay, so it's T2. Similarly, T4 will be T3 plus 2. T3 is equals to 5. 5 plus 2 means 7. And so on. That means each term is 2 more than the preceding term except the first one. Each term is 2 more than the preceding term. This 2, everywhere we are getting 2. So this 2 is called common difference. This 2 is called common difference and its general notation is small d. Okay. Now, how we can define it? Small d is equals to T2 minus T1 equals to T3 minus T2 equals to T4 minus T3 and so on. Okay. So A is equals to 1 we have got and D equals to 2 we have got for number 1 example. Number 2 we have got 4, 4, 4, 4, dot dot dot. So tell me what will be T1? Means A. So A is equals to T1 equals to 4. T2 equals to 4. We can write it as 4 plus 0. T3 equals to 4. We can write it as again 4 plus 0. Now this 4 plus 0, T2 we are writing it as T1 plus 0. This 4 we are writing as T2 plus 0 and T4 equals to again 4 plus 0, so we can write it as T3 plus 0. Okay. I hope you can now see properly. So it's T3 plus 0. You can see here everywhere 0 is being added. That means nothing is being added means 0 is being added. So A is equals to 4 and D is equals to 0. Okay. Then coming to number 3. Number 3, similarly you can see A equals to minus 2. Now everybody can find it out. And D will be equals to 0.5. Why 0.5? Because T2 is equals to minus 1.5 and T1 is equals to 2. So T2 minus T1 equals to D. That means minus 1.5. sorry, t1 is equals to minus 2. So it's minus of minus 2. That means minus 1.5 plus 2, it's 0.5. Okay, so this is the calculation for number 3. Number 4, a is equals to 10, d equals to 8 minus 10, that means minus 2. Okay. These all sequences means number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. These all sequences are called arithmetic progressions or capital A, capital P, AP. This AP is approved short form, so you can write it anywhere in exam also. So what will be its definition? Definition will be an AP is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Okay, so this is the definition of an AP. An AP is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. This fixed number is called obviously the common ratio. Now you can see from last 4 examples that D can be, that means common difference can be positive, can be negative, can be fraction, can be integers, can be 0 also. Okay, so D can be any one of these, right? Now we will move on to the next topic, that is general form of an AP, right? So general form of an AP, what it will be? For this, if we take first term as A, T1 as A, and common difference as D, then we can write down T1 equals to A, T2 equals to T1 plus D, that means A plus D, T3 equals to T2 plus D, that means A plus D plus D, so it's A plus 2D. T4 equals to T3 plus D, that means A plus 2D plus D. Here A plus D is T2, here A plus 2D is T3 plus D, that's equals to A plus 3D, and obviously so on. Okay, so we can say that AP's general form is A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, ... Okay. Now, if we have an AP like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, bus, there is no ... then it is quite obvious in this AP 5 terms are there and that 5 is finite, that means this is called finite AP. Now if the same thing I am continuing dot 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 dot, I don't know where I am going to stop. That means we have infinite numbers, infinite terms in this AP. So this is called infinite AP. Okay. So now we will move on to our exercise, first exercise, that is exercise 5.1. 5.1, in question number 1 there are 4 questions. Under question number 1 there are 4 different questions. I am picking number 2. Okay. So what you have to do, first the words are given that must be converted into sequence, and then you have to check whether that sequence is an AP or not. Okay. So here it is told that the cylinder filled with air and the pump takes out the air at a time, some of the portion, that is 1/4 portion of the air. So what the sequence will be, that must be found first. So let me take the first volume, means existing volume, as existing air in the cylinder. I am taking it as V1. So V2 will be obviously V1 minus V1 by 4. Now from this we can write down V2 minus V1 is equals to minus V1 by 4. V2 minus V1, this is equals to minus V1 by 4. It's number 1. Then V3 I am finding. V3 means V2 minus V2 into 1 by 4. Okay. V2 is equals to this. So I am writing V2 minus, this V2 is okay, no problem. This V2 I am just calculating this once. It will be 3 by 4 into V1. V2's value from this we will be getting 3 by 4 into V1 into 1 by 4. So it's becoming V2 minus 3 by 16 V1. Right, 3 by 16 V1. So we can write from this V3 minus V2 is equals to minus 3 by 16 V1. This I am giving number 2. Now you can see number 1 and number 2. These two are actually V2 minus V1 and V3 minus V2. First one is minus V1 by 4. Second one is minus 3 by 16 V1. Just by looking at these two we can see that these two not equal, right? So V2 minus V1 not equals to V3 minus V2. What does it mean? It means that this whole sequence, suppose V1, V2, V3 dot dot dot, this sequence has the difference which is uncommon. That means this sequence has not the common difference. As the difference is not common, so we will write here as the difference of two consecutive terms is different, the given problem does not form an AP. Okay. So this is the question, and this is the way you have to do. Okay. Other 3 questions also can be done in this same way. First you have to find out the sequence, and then you just find out the difference. If the differences are same, then that will form an AP. As the differences are different, that's why it doesn't form an AP. Okay. So applying all these concepts, whole exercise 5.1 can be solved. So this is all about today's session, students. I hope you all have understood and obviously enjoyed, because this is a new chapter to you and very easy also. So we will meet in the next video with any other topic. Till then, have a good day.